Hello students, so today we are going to start the new unit, that is unit number 4, entrepreneurial skills. And before starting the chapter, let us discuss some terms. That is, first one is entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is a person who identifies a problem and take the risk and accept the challenges with the new development and with the new innovative ideas. He or she will develop a business, means he or she will be a main person who will, with the new innovative ideas and new skills, you can say that, develop a new business or an enterprise. Next one is entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship means setting up a business based on some ideas to cater the need of the society for the growth and profit of both. Both means entrepreneurial and for the society also. Means when you establish a business with a new innovative idea so that the society will gain the profit and will get the growth, that will become the entrepreneurship. That term will become the entrepreneurship. Next, basically, what is the difference between the enterprise and the business? Enterprise, you can say that it is a business set up by an entrepreneur. When a business is set up by an entrepreneur means with a new innovative idea, then it will become an enterprise. But what is business? Business is basically a commercial activity which is based on some old concept, not new concept. On the new concept, enterprise will based, but on the old concepts, business will be based. And in business or in commercial activities, low risk is involved, or maybe there may be no risk involved also. But in enterprise, lot of risks are involved. Why lots of risks are involved? Because when you develop with the new innovative idea, when you think something new and start to develop the new business, then there may be some risk or the challenges you have to face. But in a business, as it is based on old concepts, so less or low risk will be involved there. So let us start the session 2, that is types and fields for the entrepreneurship. How many types and fields are there for the entrepreneurship? Product based enterprise will be there. How many types of enterprises, you can say that, or the businesses are there? Product based enterprise, service based enterprise, and technology based enterprise. Product based enterprise, basically, first let us discuss, it deals with the specific type of the product. Means when you are seeing the product, tangible product that you can see, that you can easily touch, that is called the product. Means manufacturing of product will be there. When you deal with the specific type of product, that will be called the product based enterprise. In this, basically, it will be categorized into the two parts. First one basically is manufacturing of products, means manufacturing based is there. And second is trading based, trading of goods is there. When you are discussing or thinking about the product based enterprise, in product, as we know that we are dealing with a specific type of product that you can easily touch. So in product based enterprise, first of all, manufacturing of product is there, and then trading of product is there. In manufacturing of product, let us discuss what is going there. Manufacturing of product means producing a good in specific shape and design using a raw material. Means by using a raw material, by using its you can say that by using the components that are required to produce the goods in specific shape and design, that is called manufacturing. Means you are doing the manufacturing of goods, and like you are producing the spare parts, you are manufacturing the footwears. There may be more examples like cloth or garment manufacturing may be there, processed food manufacturing may be there. So this is called manufacturing of products. And then is trading of goods. What is the difference between manufacturing and trading? Manufacturing means producing goods by using a raw material, but trading means selling the product, buying the goods from the distributors or from the producer and then sell in the market. That is called, you are doing the trading. When you sell them in the market after purchasing from the producers or the distributor, it means you are doing the trading of the goods. How many types of traders now there? Traders are basically of three types. First one is distributor, wholesaler, and retailers. Distributors are what now? Who buy from the manufacturer directly. Means the company or the business who is manufacturing the products, you buy directly from the manufacturer, means you are the distributors. And wholesalers means that who buy from the distributors, means wholesaler buy from the distributors, and then retailers buy from the wholesalers. So there is a direct link between the three. Distributor first of all buy from the manufacturers who produces the good with the raw material, but distributor then give it to the wholesaler, means wholesalers are what, wholesalers buy from the distributor, and retailer who buy from the wholesaler and sell the goods in the market to the consumers basically. So these are the three types of traders and having the direct link. Next one is second type of enterprise. As we were discussing three types of enterprises: product based, service based, and technology based, and that's all about the product based. And next starts the service based enterprise. Service based enterprise basically, first of all, let us compare it with the product based enterprise. Product based business or enterprise sells basically a physical and tangible products, but the service based enterprise owner, here the owner sells his skills as the primary product. Means in service based, skills are important, and in product based, products were important. Manufacturing of products will be there in product based business, but service means you are providing the services, you are providing the skills to the persons or to the consumer. Like in the mobile company, there are some persons who will sell basically their services, like repairing of mobiles. In restaurant basically, waiters are there who are providing their services. In saloons, staff is there for providing the services. So basically service based enterprises are those where the services are the main part or the primary product. Means you are selling the services to the customer. So I am giving you the one example, like you buy the curtain cloth, it means you are buying the product. But when you get it stitched from the tailor, then it means you are buying the services of the tailor. So the work carried out by basically by using the specialized skills of the tailor. Here when you get the curtain stitched from the tailor, that is means you are gaining the services of the tailor. That is called the service based enterprise. Next one is technology based enterprise. Technology based enterprise means that the enterprises that are based on ICT, means on based on technology, that is called the technology based enterprise. Means that you can say that like there are different companies like Infosys, Wipro, and NIT companies or companies are there where by using the technology they are providing their services. Like lot of staff is there who are using the ICT, means they are making the softwares and all by using the specific type of technology. So that is called the ICT, information and communication technology, they are using to provide the services to the customers. And last one is hybrid enterprise. Hybrid means collective term, combined term. Hybrid means product based enterprise plus service based enterprise when combined, means one company is there who is producing or manufacturing the goods and also providing the services for the repairing of that good, is called the hybrid enterprise. So that's all about the basically the types and fields of entrepreneurship: product based, service based, technology based enterprise, and last one is hybrid enterprises. Next one basically is entrepreneurship at various levels. Let us discuss it from the book. You can see the difference. How many types of entrepreneurship or enterprise may be there? Small, medium enterprise, and innovative driven enterprise. As you know from its name, small means small companies are there, and innovative driven, when the innovative ideas are constructed over there, the large businesses will be developed. Then in small scale businesses basically they focus on the local markets, they sell their products in the local market and for satisfy the needs of local needs. And in innovative driven enterprises, broader markets may be there and they are dealing with the global beyond the region, means that they are not dealing with only the one market or in the local market, they satisfy the needs of collective market. It means they are thinking about the broader markets or the global terms, like they are also covering the cities, countries also. Next is These are basically used usually service based business. Services means they are like the dry cleaner, in restaurant waiters are there, in saloon staff is there, on grocery stores staff is there who is providing the services. And in this it requires the bigger capital investment. Basically means it is not a, as we know that it is not a small scale industry, it is a large scale industry, so big capital investment is required for the uh, basically for running the that type of companies where the new innovative driven ideas may be there. Next one is in terms of cash flow. Means when we are talking about the money, initially linear growth is there, means not too much growth is there, but once the market is tapped, the growth stop. But in this innovative driven companies, firstly after taking the risk, maybe negative growth may be there. Means you may not get basically the profits for the first time, but once the business survives, means business establishes, growth is exponential, it may be raised. Next one is usually an individual or family maintain the control of the small scale business. Means you may open there may be the thing that you may open the business, small business at your home, so individual family member can maintain the control. And in this basically it is controlled by shareholder, means where the sharing is there, where 2 or 3 partners may be there to control the business. Next one is not much of the risk is involved in it, as it is a small scale business. In this, risk are at the very higher level, because you have taken up the challenges, you take up the risk also, so there may be the more risk that you may fail in the business, or there may be the chances that you may got the exponential growth over there. And next one is people here focus on product and services creation as per demand. Means that when the customers demands a product, then they will produces the product, and then they give the delivery of that product. But in this, it is as it is managed by multiple stakeholders. And how to do an underlining innovation, you are thinking here that basically your focus is on managing the multiple stakeholders, mean where the more 2 or more persons are involved for sharing the business, and if lots of innovations are there. And in this last one is mostly go steady, not much changes. Means as you establishes the business, it goes in the linear growth, you will not do much changes in that, as it is a small scale business. But in this, as it is based on the new innovative ideas, so commercialization means it here we are concerned with commercialization of invention. Means you develop the new idea side by side, and your business may got the lot of changes, you may require to do lot of changes for the growth of the company. So this is all about the 2 sessions. Thank you.